Greetings, my friends. I'm starting new series on my channel with short videos of useful and secret tips and tricks that some of you may not know. And if you didn't, be sure to let me know that the videos are useful to you. Today's video deals about preserving the GUI settings or the layout. Not installing layout because I've showed that in a different video a long time ago already, and I'll have a link here somewhere if you want to check it out. You can install a whole user interface and adapt it from someone else, mine for example, if you decide you like it. Today I want to show you how to import your chat tab settings, the number of tabs, the different kinds of colors for the different chats that you have chosen once, and you don't have to do that every single time. You see, these things may not be to your liking. For example, you may like your whisper to be bright gold or bright blue, I don't know, something else. And this is all stored in a text file in a hidden, well, kind of hidden folder within the game settings. This is the pathway. PC, local disk C, this is the system drive, always the system drive, it doesn't matter where the game is installed. Users, that's your username here, don't read mine. App data is a hidden folder, you have to enable show hidden folders within Windows settings. Local, SWTOR, again SWTOR, and settings. Within settings, we are opening up this short, well, it's an ini file, but I call it text file because you can open it with a text editor. The most important part are the first two lines here, chat colors and chat channels. These are the default because when you start a new character or when you install the game on a fresh new window like I just did a few days ago, you will be presented with these two general and other chat tabs and nothing else. These are by default available to every new character that you create. And we want to replace these. The first time you will have to do all these things manually, but after you set up all the settings, you can just save the file on a separate save location, USB or another hard drive or whatever you prefer. You can get it up on the moon if you want. And because I have it available from a previous archive saved in March 2015, you will see that's a separate file of all of my characters. So if you want to save these things, you have to save, copy and paste them after you fresh install the game on new Windows. You have to do that for every specific character, or just copy all the files over. And this is an order file. Now, it has a lot more information as you see, but we only care about the first two lines because this is the idea of today's video. The other lines, some of them are actually useful and some of them are kind of legacy and not used anymore. I didn't bother to trace every one of them, and I have to tell you, most of these files I keep dragging from 2011 and forward. And this time, after I installed fresh Windows 10, I've decided to go clean and to redo all of my settings manually. But since this thing is exactly the same, chat colors and chat channels, I would prefer to actually have it copied. So if you want to save the file, you can copy the whole file. You don't have to enter the file and just copy different contents from it. But in my case, I want to copy and paste these two lines, and you will see that I have a lot of different colors. Some of them are the original ones from the game, some of them are custom. The important thing is the channels, general, other, group, guild, personal messages or instant messages, and combat. What is important is within these numbers, I believe, is hidden the location and the parameters of the chat tab on your screen. So the game remembers where the chat app is and how it is displayed. So in our case, the combat log is supposed to appear, as most of you probably know, in the bottom right corner. We save the file. The next thing obviously you have to do is restart the whole game. So quit, rage quit, whatever you want to do. Alt and F4 is the best way to quickly quit a game. Just don't do it during a war zone or an ops. And after starting the launcher again, we're loading the same character and we're going to inspect if all the tabs are as they should be, positioned wherever they're supposed to be, and most of all present. There you have it. All the tabs are here present with their own settings. So within each of these tabs, I have saved information what kind of chats I want to save and want to display. So you see, for the IMs, instant messages, I have only whispers available. And on the right side, we have the tab combat, where I like to display my combat results. The combat log displayer in Star Wars: The Old Republic is very poor, but I carry over this setting in user interface from my old days from Star Wars Galaxies. That's a side note. Make sure to copy over as a backup the original files, but don't worry, this is not dangerous. Even if you mess up with these files, even if you have to delete them, when you start the game again, it will recreate the exact default settings for your chat tabs as they were when you created the character, or as they were for your character when you installed your new Windows operating system. I hope you have enjoyed this tip. If you have any suggestions for other tips that you know and think that others might like to know, well, feel free to send me a message, leave it here as a comment, use my website to post me a personal mail, or whatever other means you prefer. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Bye-bye.
Remember, you can find me also on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. For my non-Star Wars activities, I invite you to subscribe to my second YouTube channel.